Hi, Recap fans. Welcome back. Glad to see you. If you're wondering what this is a bracelet that my sister Claire sent me, and which I appreciate a lot. Uh, During this week, Catherine sent me this picture, which I'll tell you what, I really was impressed with the picture. It's a picture of Tim and his best friend, Joe Fagan, and Tim and Joe, they were next door neighbors, and I think they've known one another since they were tiny little boys. Joe plays on the offensive line for Summit, and Tim, of course, he's a defensive end, and he also plays tight end on offense. If you're wondering, Tim is 6'2" and weighs 220 pounds. He is a big guy, a really big guy. But I absolutely, positively love this picture. Summit, by the way, is they're 2-3 on the season. They're playing Linden tonight at 7:00, and if you go on the internet, you can find the game live. Well, I'm on the subject of sports. Let me talk about this. For the last couple of years, I haven't watched baseball. And I'm not going to get into the reasons why, but I haven't been watching. But now I'm going back, and I'm going to start watching. The Mets start the playoffs tonight with St. Louis. I'm still not watching the NFL. If you want to know why I'm not watching the NFL, you can Google what Vin Scully said when he decided to stop watching the NFL. I feel exactly the same way that he did. But I'm not getting into negative territory. Now, and by the way, my friend Billy told me I was making a mistake about not watching baseball. And I'm not going to admit that it was a mistake, but and you can accuse me of being a front runner or anything you want to say, but I am going back to watching the Mets. I got a lot of questions about what kind of impact Hurricane Ian had on Vero Beach. And the newspaper reports, the only thing I could see was that a couple of beaches got seriously eroded and they're closed for a little while. In our neighborhood, what happened was, well, I got to back up. They pick up yard garbage, yard waste, branches and stuff like that, the same day they pick up the regular garbage, and that's on Tuesday. We put out a bunch of yard stuff this Tuesday, and the impact of the hurricane was that they were actually 2 days late. They didn't pick up the stuff we put out until Thursday. And that was our whole neighborhood. One thing I want to bring up, I mean, this is a completely oddball topic, but I find that the hair down here, I got my fingers on it, tends to grow straight up. And this is what it looks like. I mean, I just got out of the shower a little while ago, so it's kind of laying flat. But as the day goes on, I'm going to get this, and I'm sure I've had that all my life, and I just never noticed it except for the last couple of months, and I don't know if it's I don't know what it is. If you got any views on that, I'd welcome hearing it. And in fact, if you have views on that, I promise that I'll publish what you send me. It'll be on the next recap. Speaking of the next recap, I've had a great number of comments and questions that I'm kind of backed up on. And what I intend to do is next week, I'm going to try to address all or as many of them as I possibly can in 5 minutes or so that I spend on these. So, long way away about saying, if you have a question or a comment, whatever, send it to me this week. Here's my email address. You can send it direct to me. I'll read every one of them, and I'll try to address them next week. So anyway, that's this week's recap. I don't have anything more to report, and I'm not going to waste your time on meaningless stuff. So anyway, everybody have a great weekend. Have a great week. See you next week, Friday. See you then.
The weekly recap is the #1 source for news on the internet. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends and neighbors. On this page, I've included links to some other videos that you may have missed.